Enough is enough. We've reached a breaking point. Stop telling us what to do. We are tired of being dictated to by those who are far removed from our reality. We've had enough. For too long, black celebrities and public figures have treated us like puppets, pulling our strings from their high towers. They dance on strings pulled by the Democratic Party, acting as if they are our saviors. They tell us who to vote for, as if we can't think for ourselves. They assume we need their guidance to make decisions. They preach from their ivory towers, completely out of touch with our daily struggles. They live in luxury while we face the harsh realities of life. They act like they know what's best for us. Newsflash, they don't. They are disconnected from our experiences and our needs. We're not buying it anymore. We see through the facade and the empty promises. We're tired of being told what to think, how to vote, and how to live our lives. We are capable of making our own choices. This isn't about blind rebellion. It's about demanding respect. It's about standing up for our rights and our dignity. It's about taking back control of our own narrative. We want to tell our own stories in our own voices. It's about demanding better from those who claim to represent us. We deserve leaders who truly understand and advocate for our needs. We are organizing, we are mobilizing, and we are making our voices heard. This is our movement, and we will not be silenced. Together, we are stronger. Together, we can create the change we want to see. This is just the beginning. We are reclaiming our power, our voice, and our future. Join us in this fight for justice and equality. The time for change is now. Let's make it happen, together.
The Kamala Conundrum, a record shrouded in smoke and mirrors, a tale of a political figure whose rise to prominence is as much about perception as it is about reality. Let's talk about Kamala Harris, the media darling, the face that graces magazine covers and headlines, the woman who has been portrayed as a symbol of progress and change, the supposed beacon of hope, a figure who for many represents the future of American politics. But is this image a true reflection of her record? But look beyond the carefully crafted image. What do you see? A politician whose career is marked by a series of controversial decisions and actions, a career built on questionable decisions that have had real and lasting impacts on people's lives. From her time as a prosecutor to her tenure as a senator, her record is far from spotless. Her record as a prosecutor is riddled with inconsistencies, cases where justice was not served, where the vulnerable were not protected. These are not just minor blemishes, but significant issues that raise serious questions about her judgment and priorities. Her time as senator, unremarkable. A period marked by a lack of significant legislative achievements. Despite the high expectations, her contributions have been minimal. Yet she's hailed as a hero, a trailblazer. Why? Because it fits the narrative that elevates certain figures while glossing over their flaws. Because it fits the narrative that tells us to blindly support anyone who looks like us, regardless of their actions. A narrative that prioritizes image over substance. The narrative that tells us to blindly support anyone who looks like us, regardless of their actions. But we must look deeper. We must ask the hard questions and demand accountability. We deserve better than blind allegiance. We deserve leaders who are truly committed to justice and equality. Leaders who understand our struggles and are willing to fight for real change. We deserve a leader who understands our struggles, not someone who perpetuates them. A leader who will stand with us, not just in words, but in actions. It's time to look beyond the smoke and mirrors and see the truth. Blinded by the glitz. When celebrity worship trumps common sense, we're bombarded with images of black celebrities endorsing candidates, pushing policies. They make it seem like a fashion statement, a trend to follow. But our lives are not a game. Our choices have real consequences. We can't afford to be swayed by celebrity endorsements. We need to think for ourselves. We need to research the issues. We need to ask the tough questions. We need to stop being starstruck and start being street smart.
Empty promises, broken dreams, the real cost of blind loyalty. For decades, we've been told to vote Democrat, that they're the party of the people, the party that cares about the black community. But where's the proof? Where are the tangible results? Generations have been raised on empty promises, stuck in a cycle of poverty and dependence. We've been loyal to a fault. And what do we have to show for it? It's time to demand more than lip service. It's time to hold our elected officials accountable. They talk about economic growth, about record low unemployment, But our communities are still struggling. We're working harder than ever, but falling further behind. Where is all the money going? It's time to stop celebrating hollow victories. We need real economic opportunity. We need policies that create jobs, not dependence. We need to invest in our communities, not in corporate bailouts.
The same celebrities who tell us who to vote for are living lavish lifestyles. They preach about income inequality while raking in millions. They talk about social justice while remaining silent on the issues plaguing our communities. Their hypocrisy is astounding. They've benefited from a system that keeps us down. They've used their platforms to gain wealth and influence while ignoring the plight of their own people.
Distracted by the spectacle, keeping our eyes off the prize. They bombard us with distractions, celebrity scandals, social media outrage, anything to keep us from focusing on the real issues. They know that a distracted population is easier to control. It's time to tune out the noise. We need to focus on what truly matters: education, economic empowerment, safe streets, strong families. These are the issues that will determine our future.
Time to wake up, reclaiming our power, defining our own future. This is a call to action, a rallying cry for all of us to stand up and take charge of our destinies. We've been asleep for too long. We've allowed others to dictate our paths, to tell our stories, and to shape our futures. But now, it's time to awaken from this slumber. It's time to wake up and realize our own power. The power that lies within each of us. The power to create change, to inspire, and to lead. We are the architects of our own destiny. We are not a monolith. Our community is rich with diversity, filled with individuals who bring unique perspectives and talents. From artists to doctors, from activists to entrepreneurs, we are a tapestry of brilliance. We are not beholden to any political party or celebrity. Our allegiance is to our community, to our families, and to our future. We must think critically and independently. We have the power to think for ourselves, to question, to challenge, and to innovate. Our thoughts and ideas are valuable, and they deserve to be heard, to make our own choices. Choices that reflect our values, our aspirations, and our dreams. We must take ownership of our decisions and stand by them with pride to build our own future. A future where we are the builders, the creators, and the visionaries. We must invest in our communities, support our businesses, and nurture our talents. This isn't about turning our backs on anyone. It's about embracing our heritage, our culture, and our identity. It's about standing in solidarity with others while asserting our own place in the world. It's about taking control of our own destiny. We must educate, inspire, and lead the next generation. We must be the role models and the change makers. It's about demanding better from our leaders, holding them accountable and ensuring they represent our interests. Our votes, our voices, and our actions matter. It's about creating a future where our voices are heard, our needs are met, and our dreams are realized. A future where we thrive, where we celebrate our successes, and where we continue to rise. Together, we can reclaim our power and define our own future.
No more handouts, we demand solutions. Building wealth, not welfare. Celebrities preach from their ivory towers. They don't want handouts, but they don't understand the struggle. We want opportunities, not empty promises from those who have never faced our challenges. We need to invest in education, in job training, in entrepreneurship. We need to create an environment where Black businesses can thrive. We need to break the chains of economic dependence and build generational wealth. This isn't about charity, it's about empowerment. It's about creating a future where our children and grandchildren have the opportunity to achieve their full potential. Celebrities may talk, but we live the reality.
United we stand, divided we fall. A call to action for a brighter tomorrow. This is a call to action, a call for unity, a call for change. We need to come together as a community and demand better. Register to vote, get involved in your local government, hold your elected officials accountable. Support Black-owned businesses, invest in your education, mentor a young person. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. We have the power to create a brighter future for ourselves and for generations to come. Let's make it happen, together.